Let's learn Romanian. Module 2. Meal courses. Felurile de mâncare. Welcome to the second module of our cooking adventure. We will start with a short introduction to the courses which make up a typical Romanian meal, and then we'll learn some keywords related to our main topic, the meal courses. We'll also look at the most popular types of meat we can find in Romania. To follow, we'll learn how to make an essential Romanian dish, chicken noodle soup. We'll learn about the main ingredients and we'll follow along with the video recipe. Before we end today's session, we'll learn how to order in a restaurant. Meal courses. Felurile de mâncare. A typical Romanian meal consists of 3 or 4 courses: appetizer, soup, the main dish, as well as a dessert. However, this can depend from one family to another. When it comes to special occasions, multiple courses are presented in smaller quantities. Their number and the order in which they are served depends on the specifics of the event. Meal courses in Romania. Aperitiv. Appetizer. It usually consists of lighter dishes which work well for socializing and stimulate the appetite. Supă. Soup. Also known as the first course. It's difficult to imagine a Romanian meal without soup. Felul principal. Main course. Sometimes it's called the second course. Most often, it's a meat dish, but sometimes it can include fish or only vegetables. Dessert. Dessert. Can also be called the third course. It should complement the other dishes and it can be either cake, pie, pudding, ice cream or many others. Let's see what might be served as an appetizer. Aperitiv. Mezeluri. Cold cuts. Pork is most common in Romania and many families used to take pride in preparing their own meat products. Murături. Pickles. A very good source of probiotics if prepared the traditional way. Ouă umplute. Deviled eggs. A very popular appetizer consisting of boiled eggs filled with a cream made of egg yolk, mayonnaise and spices. Supă. This can be a generic term for any kind of soup, but it can also be used to refer specifically to clear soups, usually served with noodles or dumplings. Ciorbă. Depending on the region, it usually designates a soup that includes many vegetables and or meat served with sour cream or borș, a fermented bran product. Supă cremă. A cream soup can be made of different vegetables cooked in a flavorful base, dressed with cream, spices and herbs. The second course. Felul 2. Friptură. Meat that has been fried, grilled or roasted. The most popular type of meat in Romania is pork. Garnitură. Side dish. There are many sides which can be served with the main dish. Most of them include potatoes or some other starch, such as rice. Salată. Salad. Can be made of either fresh or pickled vegetables. Dessert. Dessert. Prăjitură. All kinds of baked goods, which include different fillings, creams, and frosting. Plăcintă. Pies have a thinner crust filled with any kind of delicious seasonal fruit. Fursecuri. Generally used in the plural because it's difficult to stop at only one. These are the most common types of meat you can find in Romania. Porc. Pork. Vită. Beef. Pui. Chicken. Miel. Lamb. Pește. Fish. For the first course, we will make a clear chicken noodle soup. Supă de pui. This is considered to be a universal medicine, helping with colds or whenever we're feeling a bit unwell. Here are the main ingredients. Carne de pui. Chicken. Try to use free-range chicken if available. The soup will have a unique flavor. Tăieței. Noodles. Fresh or dried egg noodles are ideal for our soup. Legume. Vegetables. We will need pătrunjel or parsley, morcov, carrot, păstârnac, parsnip, țelină, celery. Our soup has very few ingredients, so their quality is very important. Here's what we'll need in the kitchen. Un aragaz, a stove, o oală, a stockpot, un polonic, a ladle, un cuțit, a knife. If you're missing a utensil or a specific type of cookware, be creative and improvise. Are you ready? Let's begin. Să începem. Let's make some delicious soup. We'll need some chicken, pui, some vegetables, legume, noodles, tăieței, some fresh parsley, pătrunjel, and of course, salt and pepper, sare și piper. First, we'll clean and prepare our chicken. To make chicken stock, we can work with the pieces we cannot use for roasting, such as the back and wings, in order to avoid waste. We'll then peel the vegetables and cut them into large pieces. We'll place the chicken into cold water and top until covered. Boil until you see large bubbles and then skim the top. Add the vegetables and whole peppercorns, seasoning with salt. From here on, we'll let our stock simmer on medium-low heat for about an hour, skimming any foam that rises to the surface. When the chicken and vegetables are done, we can adjust for salt, then filter the soup through a fine mesh strainer. In a separate pot, we'll boil the noodles in salted water. They are boiled separately so the starch doesn't cloud our clear soup. Place the noodles in the serving bowl, ladling the hot soup on top. Serve with freshly chopped parsley and let all your troubles disappear. Well done, and poftă bună! Let's quickly review some words we've used in our recipe. Carne de pui, tăieței, legume, pătrunjel, oală, polonic. And here are all the details if you want to make this recipe again by yourself. Today, we'll practice ordering at a restaurant. Bună ziua! Aș dori o supă de pui, vă rog. Good afternoon. I'd like some chicken soup, please. Ce garnituri serviți astăzi? Which side dishes are you serving today? Serviți mâncare vegetariană? Do you have any vegetarian dishes? Conține carne de porc? Does this include any pork? Mulțumesc! Thank you for your hard work. Have fun in the kitchen.